Hey, what's going on? Nando here, and today we have gotten yet another walkthrough for the Fallout 4 Survival series. This is part 4, in which we take a short little stroll through Concord in order to get some more loot for some weaponry and hopefully some armor. We're going to start off here by scouting out these two little trash cans and a mailbox. Well, it's a mailbox and a trash can nonetheless. We're gonna recheck this house that we've pretty much ignored since we went on that run last time to try and grab some more stuff in the previous episode, and still can't open that container, but we did manage to find some more ammunition up here as well. We're going to double check this house to see if the fan and the ceramic respawned, which it seems as if it did, so we're gonna take that as well. Oh, there's the ceramic right over here. And we are also going to take a short trip to double check that body to see if it has another weapon in it after we do a bit of running over here to grab the adhesive that we managed to swipe from that toolbox, but nothing on his body, so we continue on into the sewer grates over on this side. What's inside here? We just try and sneak our way in. No need for light here, but I do happen to remember here that there is a mirelurk kind of hiding off in the right-hand corner, so we're going to take a quick look through our inventory, and we're going to try and see if we can land a sneak attack and aid on him. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, he's dead. He's definitely dead. So we're going to go see if we can try and grab some more of the mole rats, but they kind of spawn right next to me, which I kind of didn't expect. So I whip out the tire iron and, yeah, perfect hit. Managed to get a level up at the exact same time. And then I get so confused because I was trying to tab back in my inventory that I kind of just scroll through and decide, hey, let's get another locksmith because we're most likely going to need it going forward for the ammunition. These two stagger attacks, which kind of throw me off a little bit here, but I one-shot them, so it's not that big a deal. Accidentally drink some irradiated water, trying to quick loot these things. And then strafing back and forth to kind of force them to spawn behind me, but it doesn't quite work. This one spawns pretty far away. Get him with the counter, and we're done with him. So we're going to get our free meat and leather, just cuz. And as I take a quick step over here, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but sweet.
We're gonna take all this crap in there. Gonna open this Vault-Tec nut box that just gives us a magnet. And we're gonna walk back downstairs. And nothing happened. You hear me? Nothing. None of this happened.
I'm just kidding. You can literally run down here. That thing's not gonna wake up. I just thought I'd troll you guys a little bit. But anyway, we're on our way back. We're gonna see if we can get some more items from over on the upper level. We found some, I think, radaway and a potato, and we also grabbed some sugar bombs from this skeleton and jump over these boards because they break. We're going to take a right, take a left down here, and we're going to loot this chest for some ammo, buff out, and the aluminum that it has. We're also going to pick up the taboo tattoos over here to make our lives a bit easier. And you pretty much want to find all the aluminum that you can very early on so that some of the more complex edits to your weapons or armor are just possible. Having an abundance of aluminum is just very good stuff. We're going to take a right up here to try and slaughter or manhandle this rad roach who was doing well until we killed it. We sniped this one out of the air, we smacked this one in the face, and we're pretty much done with all the enemies down here. And as I'm actually paying attention now, I grabbed at least 5 rolls of tape. Like, what is going on with this playthrough? I'm just getting all of the good stuff. But we raid the first aid box as well as a few toolboxes. We're going to come down here and see if there's anything in this wooden crate. Let's see if we can try and get it done. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but hopefully we get some good. We get more tape! What is up with this? I guess my luck is so much higher than normal. I'm just not used to finding this much tape. So, we're going to backtrack through here a bit. And I think this is where we realize we're going the wrong direction, because I think I try to see if I can go up through the upstairs grate just to see if they allow you to, and then I realized that it was trained. So rest in pepperonis, my hopes and dreams. But we grab that little floaty over there, and then we decide to not forget the day tripper that's over on this side. We grab the jet, we grab the shotgun and the stim pack, and we're going to see if we can try and jump up here, but we kind of get stuck in the process of jumping up here. So I think I'm at this for about a couple minutes, because it does glitch out like this when you throw nades and stuff over here. So what I end up deciding to do is trying to move the Mirelurk out of the way, because he's pretty much an obstacle at this point. Doesn't necessarily work, so I then use the Raider that's already been killed by the Mirelurk as a boost, and that allows me to get the Mentats and the Herbal Stimulant, as well as me grabbing the bottle caps and the teddy bear, and I finally do get up here. Apparently I grabbed the Day Tripper in one of my jump clicks up here, and then we managed to make our way out of the tunnels to head over toward the Concord Speakeasy, which is another notable place for loot, and one that I pretty much pick on every playthrough because it has a bunch of stuff I need, like empty water bottles and Day Tripper. Like, Day Tripper's like this wonder drug. I don't know what the equivalent of, like, in-life Day Tripper would be. If someone wants to put that down in the comments and let me know, that would be pretty lit. But I have no idea. I just think it's the best drug of all time. Like, free money. That's what Day Tripper equates to, essentially. And it also equates to an auto pass on most of my charisma checks. You just stack that with everything else and you're set. You just have nothing to worry about. But we managed to grab some bottles and a few bits and bobs over there. We're also going to take a bit of an entrance, as I noticed there's some aluminum and tin cans on the ground. I could not resist trying to pick them all up as I knocked them over. We're going to enter this room. This one has 2 bits of XL as well as combat knife early game. And that's if you're really into that combat, I'm gonna shank you in the back type gameplay. We also find a machete over here, and we try to see if we can get in here to get that plunger out of his hand, but I think I accidentally knock everyone over in the wrong direction and just give up entirely. I don't feel like risking drinking dirty water again. And in that fiasco, I completely forgot to get the Day Tripper in the sink and on the floor in that room. So if you're in your playthrough, don't do what I did. End up with 3 Day Tripper at the beginning of the game, because it is such a wonder drug. But we managed to get in here because we got the lock picking, and we managed to get into this steamer trunk, which actually had some decent items in it. This weapon magazine is something you will not get on your playthrough unless you end up grabbing the AK5C mod, which I think is only on PC, but I'm not 100% sure. I know it's definitely not on PS4. But I think that concludes the Concord Speakeasy, so we head back into the Commonwealth. Here I grab a shotgun because I do remember the early release build of this, like when it first came out. If you came out here and you hadn't gone to the Museum of Freedom, 2 raiders would always spawn there. So I figured, why not have a gun out just in case. I go to loot this building to find that there's nothing noteworthy in here. I think in a few other Let's Plays I did happen to find a few things in here, but I find nothing in here. So I head out to this trash can, and there's quite a lot, which shocked me because I thought I went around and looted that earlier. But we head on into the workhouse to see if we can get a few more meds as well as some ammo and pre-war money in here, because I do remember that there is a safe, and now I have advanced lockpicking so I can actually get to it. So we're going to do a bit of a jumping puzzle here on the second floor just to avoid falling into our deaths right over here. And we managed to get some Molotov cocktails as well, some 10mm, so that was pretty cool. And then we also managed to get some 38mm rounds, as I think Discord decides to pretty much blow me a hard one, run one of my notifications off of my tablet. Great stuff, that. And then we're going to run back up here to try and get into this shadeless desk lamp, as well as stealing some burnt books, because I just feel like a masochist today. That's just the thing that I do. But we try and get into the safe. We do so successfully. First try, we managed to get some more, pretty much what we expected, some more bullets and pre-war money that we can then spend later on when I remember to fish it all out of my workshop like a noob. Anyway, we're going to go back to this building that we couldn't quite fully loot before, and we're going to see if we can open up this safe, which in fact we can. And I think I break this first one. No, I do not. I guess I'm on a streak today, as I grab some more ammo and pre-war money, because that's all these things seem to hold for whatever reason. Back at our awesome little base camp over here, we kind of drop everything off, and we swing back over to our bed to see if we can grab pretty much a free save right here, just in case anything stupid happens to us, like spawns flip, or hey, there's a rad scorpion in the middle of a village, or hey, you've walked into a random mine hidden under the floor. Thanks, Bethesda, by the way. And we managed to get ill, so we decide to take one of our 2 antibiotics we find. I think it's 2 or 3. I can't even read that from right here. It's definitely 3. So we take one of those, and I think we also take a herbal remedy at the same time, and we grab some water since we're already here. And then we do a bit of modification, or at least we attempt to. I find some psycho here, which was not here the first time I got here. But we look into making an adjustment to our chest piece, and we end up not necessarily doing so because there's nothing else we can realistically do to it. We store the spoon in the workshop, and we head straight back over to the workbench, and then we add a hardened receiver onto our pipe rifle, just so we're doing a bit more damage than normal once we get inside of the Museum of Freedom, just in case all of the other weapons just end up sucking. So I end up dropping that on. I think it gives us 16 damage, which I'm looking at right now, so I don't know why I have to think about it. The roast is here, and we decide to carry on and try and make our way back toward the Museum of Freedom to see if we can help out Preston Garvey in the lot over there, fighting for their lives heroically, apparently, which I think, if I count right, they've probably been fighting for multiple days at this point. But we then remember, since everything's respawning, why don't we recheck this house? So we're about to go upstairs, and we're like, wait, I saw a helmet. Everything must have respawned, and sure enough, it did. We go back over here, and we pretty much grab the loot that we grabbed the first time. And we run all the way back here to grab some more copper bits, because copper is also useful for certain things. And nothing over there, but we're gonna run back upstairs in a moment, and we are gonna find some more mentats and herbal antimicrobial, which is actually very, very useful early level. Like, I think it keeps you from getting one of the worst diseases you can get in the game, which is infection. Although there are times where I have tried the antimicrobial and it just hasn't worked. Like, I still get an infection, and I do not know why. Here we switch over the pipe rifle and a Molotov, just in case we have something big lurking around the corner. And it turns out when we scout it out, we managed to find Doc Anderson, which I never find Doc Anderson in the first 10 levels, but apparently this is a thing now. So I pick up this tin can, and I go ahead and talk to her, because I need a bunch of stuff from Doc Anderson. I decide, hey, let's buy some extra antibiotics, because she always seems to have them, and surely enough she does. So I click it first thing and realize, wait, that's too high a price. not paying $218 for that crap. I'm a charisma build, for Christ's sake. And I decided to put on a pompadour rig and a red dress, and then I double check whether or not I have the wedding ring on, because I have taken it off in the past, so why not check again? And
let me take a look at you.
we go back toward Doc Anderson,
supplies, Doctor.
and I
See
think
what I
on this
can spare.
transaction we ended up buying antibiotics, the Addictol, and the herbal anodyne and the stimulant. We don't buy the two, we just end up getting the one because I don't want to spend all the money in the world, and I didn't feel like trading up that much for an extra anodyne. So I think we end up speeding through this quite quickly, because it does take me a while to kind of figure out what I want, and I didn't want to waste everybody's time with such a simple transaction that you're probably going to do in your own game. But this is a bit of an example of some things I would trade up if I am trading up a lot to try and get the items that I want and or need. So we essentially spent no money on that transaction. And then I realized that I forgot to get rid of my radiation, so I pretty much turned back around and complete that transaction as
I
well.
can patch you up if you need
So,
it.
no, it's
Or
a
a
bit of a
small
longer
fee.
episode, but I hope you guys did enjoy
Catch
the
me up,
random
Doc.
bits
Go
and
over your
bobs that I ended
symptoms
up doing with it. Please stay tuned for more content like this
Too
later
much
on in the week.
radiation.
Sorry I
bullets.
kind of missed an episode. I had a few things going on with work and the sleep schedule, but I hope to kind of get back on track
Done.
soon as the
Now, was
weekend
there
kind
anything
of
else, Bob?
passes over. So it's going to be a little less frequent,
That was
but
it.
All right.
at least things are going to be coming out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Nando, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side of a quarter. Peace.